Hi everyone, welcome back to Earl Grey Books. I'm Ellie and today it is time for my magical readathon TBR, which is why I'm wearing a cloak. I felt like when am I gonna get to wear a cloak for a booktube video other than right now? So cool, right? So I'm here to share with you my TBR and yes, let's get into it. I feel ridiculous. It's very hard to sit in a cloak. Anyway, so this is the Novice Path. I'm sure that you all have heard about this readathon at this point, but if you haven't, it's hosted by G over at Book Roast, and I will link everything below in case you're interested. This is the path that I have chosen to follow, so let's get into it. So first up is the Novice Path entrance, of course, which is to read a book with a map. And I'm going with The Mask Falling by Samantha Shannon, which I may regret because it is kind of a big book, but it does in fact have a little, I guess that's more of a floor plan, but there is also a map here. So it's kind of a big one, but this is the fourth book in the Bone Season series and I have been meaning to get to it since I finished the third one in May, but I just haven't had time. So if I sneak it onto a readathon TBR, hopefully I'll read it. I don't really know. My cloak has come undone. Wow. Okay, we're just gonna put it like this. That'll be fine. The next one is The Ashtorn Tree, which is to read a book on the top of your TBR. Kind of cheating with this one, and I'm going with The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller, which is actually a reread for me, but it is on the top of my TBR because I want to do a post about it, and thus I need to reread it in order to do that. So it's on the top of my list because of that. Next up is The Mist of Solitude, which is a standalone. It feels so weird turning my head right now. So that's a standalone, very easy, but I went with Into the Water by Paula Hawkins. Helen picked out this book for me as part of a video we did, which I'll link below. So I want to get to this one so that I can mark that off. Next up is Wilding, which is to read a book set outside or mostly outside, and for that I went with The Interrogation of a Charla Wolf by Amberlynn Quay Molnar. I checked with Mel because she was the one who bought me this book and she said it's mostly set outside, so I'm hoping that she's right. She's probably right, it's Mel. And yes, so very excited about this one. And then I don't know if I'm going to be able to pronounce this. Etheria, which is to read a book with Fae or Elven characters. And well, I'm going with These Hollow Vows by Lexi Ryan, which so the main character is human, I believe, and makes a deal with some Fae for a reason. I don't really know what that reason is yet or what that deal is, but it says Fae on the back, so Fae. Awesome. This is so strange. And finally, you may have guessed that I'm going for the Elven track. So my last one is Elf, which is a book with moon or stars on the title, or in the title / on the cover. And I'm going with The Boy, the Wolf and the Stars, which has a few little stars sort of scattered, but obviously has the word stars in the title, by Siobhan Ploser. This is a Aussie middle grade. I'm very excited for it. Looks like it's going to be super cute and I'm just really excited. Yes. So that is my TBR for the Magical Readathon. I will link my TBR for Bookoplathon down below, which I'm also participating in. And I'm also, of course, doing the Because We Can Readathon. My TBR for that will be up closer to the readathon next month. So I'm very excited. Lots of books to read. I'm going to go take off this cape now and, you know, just go back to my normal life. I do feel kind of cool in this though. Yeah, maybe I should just wear this around the house sometimes. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're having a lovely day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!